In this video, I'll discuss taxes and the minimum income needed to file them. And we're starting right now. Hey guys, Elliot here. So if you earn income, you always have to file taxes, right? Well, in most cases. But even if you don't have to, you should anyway, or risk missing out on some money. Stick around, I'll explain everything in this short video on income and filing. To get to the main point right away, how much do you have to make to file taxes? We'll start with the simplest case where you're single and under 65 years of age. If you made $14,600 or less between January 1st and December 31st of 2024, congratulations. You don't meet the minimum threshold to file a tax return in 2025 and thus don't have to. Now you may think this filing threshold doesn't affect too many people, but actually it does. If you divide 14,600 by 2,080, which is the amount of hours in a typical work year, it calculates out to about $7 per hour, which is just under the federal minimum wage as well as the minimum wage of 34 states. Over 1 million workers make less than the federal minimum wage, and even if they make more, many are part-time and their total annual income still falls under 14,600, thus a sizable minority of all US workers are not required to pay any taxes. Now if you file as head of household, the threshold does rise to 21,900, and if married, filing jointly, it rises again to 29,200. These limits are higher all around if you are over the age of 65, and to summarize, here's a full table listing it out. Feel free to pause the video to jot down these numbers. So I mentioned at the beginning of the video that even if you aren't required to file taxes, you should anyway, and here's why. For one thing, you may have to after all and not even realize it because income isn't the only factor here. Now obviously you should see a tax professional to determine what applies specifically to you, but here's a partial list of reasons you will need to file. 1. You had self-employment net earnings of at least $400. 2. You received distributions from a health savings account, an Archer medical savings account, or a Medicare Advantage MSA. 3. You owe taxes on an IRA, a health savings account, or other tax-favored account. 4. You owe taxes on household employees. 5. You owe alternative minimum tax. 6. You made more than $108 from a church or church organization. 7. You owe Social Security or Medicare tax on tips you didn't report to your employer or that your employer didn't already take out of your pay. And finally, number 8. Advance payments of the premium tax credits were made for you, your spouse, or a dependent who got health coverage through the insurance marketplace. The best reason to file, however, is the fact that you may be eligible for tax credits or other benefits that could result in a refund and thus money in your pocket. Not filing means potentially losing access to that money. Just some of the credits you may qualify for include the Earned Income Tax Credit, Additional Child Tax Credit, the American Opportunity Education Credit, Premium Tax Credit, or credit for federal tax on fuels, among many others. You do have up to 3 years to file and claim these credits, so it's something worth looking into if you haven't filed in a while. Okay, that was a quick explanation of income and tax filing obligations. As always, if you enjoy this content, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.